What if I told you? One of the holiest men ever mentioned in Scripture, a man who never tasted death, a man quoted inside the Bible itself, had his entire book removed from the Jewish and most Christian canons, not because it was fake, not because it was unknown, but possibly because it said too much. Today, we ask the uncomfortable question: who decided the Book of Enoch didn't belong, and why? Let's start with something many believers are never told. Enoch is not a minor character. Genesis says he walked with God. Then he was taken, no death, no burial, no decay. That alone makes him one of the most unique humans in all Scripture. Now here is the part most churches skip. The New Testament book of Jude directly quotes Enoch prophecy. So, think carefully. If Enoch was unreliable, why quote him as prophecy? If Enoch was false, why preserve his words inside canonical Scripture? The debate about Enoch was never really about authenticity alone. It was also about authority and interpretation. Enoch contains detailed angel hierarchies, descriptions of watchers interacting with humans, cosmic journeys, judgment structures outside later theological systems. That creates tension with later organized doctrine. The Book of Enoch was not universally rejected in early Judaism. The Dead Sea Scrolls show multiple Enoch manuscripts, meaning some Jewish groups preserved and studied it seriously. So the real question becomes, not was it known, but who decided it should not remain central? If you believe faith should never fear investigation, hit subscribe, because here we read the texts without filters, and comment this word, Enoch. If you think ancient texts deserve fresh, fearless analysis, the Ethiopian Church still preserves Enoch as Scripture today, meaning, for part of global Christianity, Enoch was never lost, only excluded elsewhere. This shows canon history is not as uniform as many assume. We are not here to attack faith. We are here to ask, did ancient editors remove books because they were false? Or because they were dangerously complex? Maybe the story of Enoch is not about removal. Maybe it is about preservation outside mainstream control. The question is not, should you believe Enoch blindly? The real question is, why were generations never encouraged to read him at all? Because truth does not fear examination, and history is often written by those who win theological debates. Enoch walked with God. Maybe it's time we walked back and listened to what he said.